Look at your screens and tell me football isn't a sick, twisted joke. We waited 4 torturous years for the World Cup just to watch France sleepwalk around a fake grass pitch in New Jersey for an entire hour. Didier Deschamps smuggled his terrorist football into America, and Homeland Security didn't even bother to stop him. I am looking at a billion-dollar squad playing like a bunch of hungover accountants in a Sunday pub league. Dayot Upamecano and William Saliba were defending like they just met in an Uber pool on the way to the stadium. They were passing the ball directly to the ghosts of MetLife. Antoine Griezmann was completely invisible. I am officially putting out a missing persons report in the tri-state area because the man vanished into thin air. N'Golo Kante is running around smiling like he is at a theme park while his team is getting absolutely cooked. Are these the World Cup finalists? My brother in Christ. They looked like a mid-table MLS team trying to figure out how offsides work. And on the other side of the pitch, Senegal, the mighty lions of Teranga. They smelled the garlic. They smelled the fear. Aliou Cissé is on the touchline looking majestic, cooking up an absolute tactical masterclass. But let me ask you a question, my beautiful football bros. What is the point of a tactical masterclass if your strikers are legally blind? Nicolas Jackson. Oh my days, Nicolas Jackson. Chelsea fans, look away right now because your boy is still carrying the curse of Stamford Bridge across the Atlantic Ocean. Todd Boehly spent $1 billion just to ruin this man's confidence permanently. The man is strictly allergic to the back of the net. Right before halftime, the ball is put on an absolute silver platter. The net is completely yawning. Mike Maignan is already making his peace with God. And what does Jackson do? He shoots it directly at the only single molecule of air where the ball couldn't possibly go in. He hits the post, he hits the keeper. He probably gave a concussion to a pigeon in the 3rd row. And the absolute cherry on top of this clown show, the linesman puts his flag up. Bro was born offside. He lives offside. He pays taxes in an offside position. Filippo Inzaghi is watching this from home and shaking his head in absolute disgust. And Ismaila Sarr, he gets a golden chance and entirely skies it into the stratosphere. Elon Musk just tweeted that Sarr's shot successfully docked with the International Space Station. Senegal should have buried the French national team right under the New Jersey turf. Instead, they let the villain live. And rule number 1 of pure ball knowledge: you never, ever let the villain live. Halftime comes, and Deschamps must have threatened to cancel all of their PlayStation subscriptions. Because France came out in the second half and suddenly remembered how to play the sport. Michael Olise stopped doing useless stepovers for TikTok compilations and actually looked up. And who does he see? The Ninja Turtle himself. 60th minute. Kylian Mbappé receives the ball, turns on the afterburners, puts the entire Senegalese defense in a NutriBullet blender, and bang! 1-0. The man just woke up from a 60-minute nap and decided to score a World Cup goal. And hold the phone, call the historians. Because that goal ties the all-time record, 57 goals. He ties Olivier Giroud. But let us speak nothing but raw facts. Giroud looks like a GQ model, but he turns like an 18-wheeler truck on an icy road. It took Giroud 137 games of sweating and fighting to get those goals. Mbappe is treating the French goal-scoring record like a daily side quest. He made Giroud sit on the bench for years, and now he is stealing his entire legacy. The absolute disrespect is beautiful. France smells the blood. They are not messing around. Bradley Barcola comes off the bench, and in the 82nd minute, he scores 2-0. Put it in the fridge. The Senegalese fans are in the stands, googling flight tickets back to Dakar. But wait, what in the name of scripted television is this? Stoppage time drama. Ibrahim Mbaye, the teenage sensation who probably has high school homework due on Monday, He gets the ball, ignores every single veteran player on the pitch telling him to pass, and absolutely fires a thundercunt right into the net. 2-1. The stadium is physically shaking. Neutral fans are spilling their drinks. Is the historic comeback actually on? No, shut up. Sit down. You are entirely delusional. You just made the absolute worst mistake in world football. You gave Kylian Mbappé a reason to try. You poked the bear, and the bear is wearing Nike Mercurials. 96th minute, France takes the kickoff. The ball finds Mbappé 27 yards out. 99% of players take this ball straight to the corner flag to dive and waste time. Not Mbappé. He looks at Edouard Mendy and chooses pure, unadulterated violence. Boom. An absolute laser beam. A heat-seeking piss missile straight to the top corner. 3-1. Good night. Mendy didn't even dive. He was completely frozen like a FIFA player whose controller just disconnected in Foot Champs. He has been playing in the Saudi Pro League facing guys who are part-time real estate agents. He entirely forgot what a generational striker looks like. 58 goals. Kylian Mbappé is alone at the top of the mountain. The undisputed GOAT of the French national team. Olivier Giroud. Pack your bags and go model some sweaters. And Miroslav Klose, you better start sweating. 14 World Cup goals for Mbappe. He is hunting your all-time record for sport. He treats the World Cup like a Sunday league match against local plumbers. France survives the fraud allegations. Senegal played with heart, but heart doesn't win you 3 points against a literal cyborg. If you enjoyed this absolute massacre, smash the like button until your mouse physically breaks. We are here all tournament long, exposing the frauds and witnessing pure ball. Stay toxic, stay loud, and I will see you in the next one.